All right, guys, let's talk about this. This Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou fight, man. This shook the world. I don't care, man. There was no soul out there, and if you're like, obviously, I'm only speaking for the people that follow these sports, right, or like are aware of what these people are capable of. There is no way that anybody thought that Francis Ngannou was gonna win that fight, and he won that fight. Okay, he lost it, but he won it. If you get what I'm saying. Like, sure, all these guys that they just are casuals and barely know anything about contact sports. Obviously, they probably thought that Francis Ngannou, oh yeah, he will knock him out on the first round or whatever. Know what I'm saying? Because Francis, he has the strongest punch, and he has the most power out of any fighter out there. He will knock Tyson Fury off his feet on the first round. Like, dude, like nobody. I don't want to hear shit. If you're saying otherwise and you follow these sports, I understand, as I mentioned, if you're a casual, you don't know shit about the sport, but otherwise, you know damn well this man wasn't winning. Or that's what we thought. And Gano said, psych, you thought. Because he came in that shit, he came in that ring, man, and he literally knocked down Tyson Fury. That alone, man, doesn't matter. Literally, that alone, like, Francis Ngannou could have knocked the fuck, could have gotten knocked the fuck down throughout the rest of the fight, man. It would have been that big of a deal, because he literally knocked the heavyweight champion, the current heavyweight champion. He literally knocked him down, man. You know how crazy that is? Imagine that, man. Like, imagine being I don't know, man, a soccer player, right? Imagine being a soccer player and going to, American Football League and dominating. That would be crazy because you're coming in with a different skill set. Sure, you got the cardio and so on, but, it's a completely different skill set. Plus, soccer guys are not as big as NFL players, but you get what I'm saying. So, literally, this is how it looks, man. Literally, nobody really expected this shit, man. Like, Francis Ngannou, first of all, I know I've been talking a lot of shit right now, but first of all, congratulations to him, man. Like, he literally shook the world with this. Nobody was expecting Francis Ngannou to perform the way he did against a heavyweight champion. Everybody was saying, man, I literally just watched a compilation of Joe Rogan guest saying, like, I will bet my life on Francis Ngannou getting knocked out in the first 30 seconds. I'll bet everything I love, man. I surely hope these guys didn't bet shit. Because, man, Francis Ngannou, man. Well, I'm dumb, actually. I'm out here thinking that Francis Ngannou won. No, he got robbed. But anyway, let me stop talking about this shit. Back to Francis Ngannou, man. Literally looked beautiful, closing in that distance, parrying Tyson Fury's jabs, man. He literally did that shit beautifully, okay? He looked beautiful in that fight. By the way, he was waiting in at 271 of fucking pure muscle. That man's physique, brother, is fucking crazy. Literally, to be 270 in the 270s and being that lean, bro. And he's not, like, he's tall, right? Like, he's a pretty fucking tall guy, but he's not Shaquille O'Neal, right? Like, Shaquille O'Neal, he's tall as fuck, right? And that obviously means that he will have a lot of muscle mass on him, and he could have a lot of weight on him. Like, he could be 300 pounds, but he probably, obviously, if he's constantly working on his body fat percentage, but he look pretty lean, right? Francis Ngannou, man, literally 6'5", I believe he is, 270, looking fucking jacked as fuck. His fucking traps, man, they look like fucking mountains, okay? But okay, let me stop, like, sucking Francis Ngannou's, thing off, no homo. But back to the fight, man, that performance was fucking amazing, okay? Like, the way he was moving around, footwork, stepping in, stepping out, closing in the distance. He looked amazing, man. For somebody that literally just came into pro boxing, he probably had like a boxing match in the past, but like, coming from MMA to boxing and dominating that the way he did, well, maybe dominating is an overstatement, but you guys get what I'm saying. He literally outperformed Tyson Fury in this fight. Now, Going to Tyson Fury. It was a shame, man. This is very embarrassing for the sport, let alone for Tyson Fury. I surely hope that he's embarrassed. I understand that these guys are getting paid, big money. So a lot of time, whether you win or lose, it's not that big of a deal because you come home to your family, and I'm sure it feels great to come home to your family and be able to provide anything to them, right? But at the same time, as an athlete, I believe Tyson Fury should be ashamed of himself, and also what he did to boxing, this weekend. Okay, the fact that he literally got knocked down by somebody that's a foreigner to boxing, like that's unacceptable. Okay, imagine if McGregor did that to Mayweather back in the day. That would be outspoken. I mean, if that happened, that would be fucking. That would have been fucking amazing and crazy because we all know Mayweather's style. But anyway, going back to this fight, Tyson Fury, poor performance. People love to make excuses for him, like, oh, he didn't take this fight seriously. Oh, if Francis Ngannou caught him in, actually taking this fight seriously, he would have gotten knocked out. Man, I don't want to hear none of that shit. Okay, like. Tyson Fury knew that Francis Ngannou was going to take these fights seriously, right? Because this has been Francis Ngannou's dream for a minute. He always wanted to be a pro boxer, which, by the way, imagine that, right? Imagine dreaming something for so long, and on top of accomplishing it, like being, coming into a boxing match and just doing your thing, right? Imagine on top of that, saying that I dominated the heavyweight champion. Right, that would be crazy. I knocked him down in his own field. Imagine that, bro. Anyways, going back to Tyson Fury's situation, right? People love to make excuses about him or for him, like, oh, he didn't take this seriously, whatever. Dude, we all know he agreed to fight this guy. It's not like he came in there and they told him like a day before, like, oh, hey Tyson, like. You got to step in right now. No, he knew this shit for a minute, right? I don't remember when this fight got announced, but it's at least been months, right? So he had months to prepare, right? So the fact that he got knocked the fuck down and, he got outperformed by Francis Ngannou, it's not the fault. It's not, there's no excuses. Like, people are taking, like, credit away from Francis Ngannou. They're discrediting him here. Like, that shit makes no sense, okay? This man came into the sport and outperformed the heavyweight champion. Arguably one of the best champions in the heavyweight division there has been. Now, keep in mind, man, I'm not really a boxer enjoyer, especially lately. I'm not really a big fan of what has happened to boxing, especially with Jake Paul and all of them people. But so that's why I'm not really acquainted with the way they point fights and so on. But I have to say, man, those judges, they were smoking on that Heisenberg meth, man. Like, they were smoking on dick, okay? They were smoking dick with Heisenberg meth and whatever the fuck else, that California crack, whatever the fuck else they be mixing in that shit. Because there's no way Tyson Fury won. Now, I get it. Boxing is a business. It's not it's not really that much of a sport no more. And obviously, making Francis Ngannou or saying Francis Ngannou won that fight will take a huge hit on Tyson Fury's and the other guys. I forgot his fucking name. I don't watch boxing like that, man. But the other guy that he's going to fight soon, it will take a huge hit on those pay-per-view sales, very likely. So I understand it from a business standpoint. But this ain't no damn business, bro. I guess it is, but this is pro boxing, man. You're messing with an actual established, respected, well, not so much respected anymore, but a well-known sport, man. You don't do that type of shit to pro sports, okay? I understand, like horse racing and all that shit. If you just wanna trick people and just make money, cool, right? Because that's gambling. Gambling is a different story. But what do you call it? Professional sports, I don't think that's something that should ever be rigged or messed with. I feel like it's unacceptable. But it is what it is, man. Doesn't matter what I say. Doesn't matter what anybody says. Could literally be Francis Ngannou himself come out and say like, "Hey, I was robbed," and it doesn't matter. And actually, the fact that Tyson Fury didn't come out and say like, "Hey," like say like he lost was pretty shitty in my opinion. He know damn well he got dominated there, but it is what it is, man. This actually makes me excited for the future of Francis Ngannou, as well as the future of other MMA strikers. And if they ever decide to venture into boxing, it makes me wonder, like, what they're capable of, considering that we were just proving that it is possible for a foreigner to boxing to come into the sport and perform well. And I mean, it's not like McGregor performed poorly. He did pretty decently against Mayweather, which he's no slouch. He's one of the best ever. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm pretty excited. Congratulations to Francis Ngannou, man. Like he did his thing in this fight. Tyson Fury, you're a damn shame, bro. Like, come on, get your shit together. But it doesn't matter. He literally. This was a shame, bro, for Francis. For Tyson Fury. Fucking amazing for Francis Ngannou. I'll say, guys, I'm happy. I'm happy to see that mixed martial arts took out W this weekend. And once again, man, congratulations to Francis Ngannou, and for more to come, man. So thank you guys for watching this video. Just trying to start putting out videos out here and see how it goes, man. Like, hopefully you guys like the videos. You got any feedback, just let me know, please. So please like the video, comments, share, and subscribe, man. You guys have a good one.